Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to paradise. Today, on Brave Belly, it's going down. We have a seafood boil. That's right, it's my first time trying Mr. and Miss Crab seafood boil. They're a local restaurant all over this area where I live, and people give it great reviews. And so I figure, why not spend my weekend in my pool, getting the sunlight, getting that vitamin D, and enjoying this glorious seafood. So join me as I feast. I'm gonna just jump right in. Take a look at this big old king crab leg. And I don't have it cracked or anything. I've actually never had king crab. This is gonna be a first, ever. So I'm looking for, I don't even know where to begin. Shoot. Oh, look at that. Look at the skin on the side. Look at that. And we got their dipping sauce. This is, like I said, it's all from Mr. and Mrs. Crab. The next time I do a boil, I definitely would like to try to make one myself. But for now, I'll leave it to the pros. So, this is their little dip. Oh, look at that. Phenomenal. That's garlic and Old Bay. You hear that crunch? Okay, there's definitely parts of shell in there, but I don't care. Wow, look at that. Yeah, all that meat. This is my first time trying king crab. Wow, that's super sweet meat. Let me try it a little bit without sauce. Wow, that's delicious. Oh, look at this pull. You like that, huh? That was luck, I'm not gonna lie. That was all luck. Look, it just comes right out. Totally empty. Make sure I get every single morsel. This isn't cheap. That's for damn sure. Look at that. Wow, what a gorgeous day. Oh man. Holy moly. That's absolutely phenomenal. Wow. Absolutely love it. Great experience for my first time. And I do see flies buzzing around here. Can't do much about it, but that's what you get when you eat outdoors, to be honest with you. I'm not crazy mad about it. It is a little somewhat annoying, I'll be honest, but what do you expect? We're in the great outdoors. Somewhat. I mean, I am at my pool. All right, this looks like I need scissors. Oh yeah. And I even bought the scissors at the restaurant. Yeah. Good stuff. All right, now check this lobster out. The lobster. I grew up eating lobster like just on big occasions, you know, like somebody graduates from high school or somebody's, you know, birthday every once in a while. My brother used to love lobster, so my dad used to get it for him all the time. I wasn't like absolutely crazy about it. I'm gonna have it without the dip. Wow. And this one with the dip. The dip is phenomenal. Now these flies are getting annoying. Wow. They're attacking me left and right, absolutely everywhere. I swear I need to hire like a military of fly swatters. Big old potato. Let's dip it in there. Wow. Look at that little critter. Big old crawfish. mean, after lobster, it's hard to compete when you have a. That is delicious though, I'm not gonna lie. Look how beautiful these corns are. Holy moly, look at that corn. Isn't that pretty? Look at this bite. Oh yeah, that's a sweet corn with Old Bay seasoning. Absolutely delicious. All right, now I'm making a huge mess. Let's see about these napkins. They give me these little wet wipes. That's not gonna work. I got a towel here I'm gonna use for now. Just to be somewhat presentable. And guys, guess what? I'm running into all these issues. It's hilarious. I can't complain being out here in the pool. But I got flies attacking. It's so funny, they're actually subdued wow, they're actually gone. So that's a blessing. But besides that, my actual microphone fell into the pool. It is what it is though. Hopefully these muscles will help my muscles grow. I did go to the gym today, only did some pull-ups. It was just one of those days where I wasn't feeling that strong. Oh, look at this shrimp. Took the shrimp out. It's the head off, nicely butterflied, and it's still got the shell. Do you guys eat the shell or do you guys peel it? I honestly, this is complete honesty, I always eat the total shell. Reason being, one, you just chew it up anyway. Two, it digests fine. Less work. It's less work and it's faster. It's less tedious. Another crawfish. Wow, this Mrs.Crab stuff, absolutely delicious. These little guys you gotta suck on. All right, this is the actual king crab. You know that part where it attaches to the body. So this is the meaty part. Get all the shell off. Wow, so good. Next time I'm gonna do my own boil, and I'm gonna buy only the top shelf stuff, just like humongous king crab and lots of lobsters. Sucking it out. Where'd I put those scissors? There. Now, would you guys take your first date out of here on a seafood boil? I don't recommend it. It's a little messy. That's what they say. Never go to seafood on your first date. But if you guys been together for a minute, hey. Definitely worth it. Now I was getting this stuff around 1 p.m. and there was cars coming in and out the whole time. And there were people pulling up, picking their orders up. I thought that was so cool that people eating this at 1 a.m. I thought it's like, perhaps it's like some dinner food. Nope. Us Americans are lucky, I'm not gonna lie, for us this is like regular food. Hey, we're in the mood for seafood. And you just pull up and get this big old boil. Like, we're so blessed. I love that. Look at that. Ooh. No dip for this one, just the pure. Wow. go little baby potato. I love these entire potatoes with the skin. I always thought potatoes with the skin are the move. Well, I do have a fork. I probably should be using it, but there's no rules to this. I am in my pool. Check the shrimp out. All right, look at that. Let's peel this big boy, just for you guys. I am absolutely enjoying myself out here. Not gonna lie. Out of all the YouTube channels, this one I can't ever complain about. I mean, how lucky am I, huh? So, living on top of the world. Check this out, some 7-Up, good old school classic 7-Up. You know, that lime flavor. I feel like this goes great with seafood. Lemon and lime goes perfect with like seafood and garlic and butter. Wow, I'm so lucky. Let's do another lobster, huh? Shall we? These flies, they're back on the attack. How can I complain out here about anything though, right? Look at that. Next time I'll do one in the house, don't you guys worry. Is this paradise or what? I mean, I can't picture anything in my head that would make my situation currently better. You guys have any suggestions? What would make this situation better? Tell me in the comments. I'm curious. I really can't think of it off the top of my head. Wow. Let's do more legs. Now this is the snow crab. All right, we did the king crab, and now this is the snow crab. Snow crabs are so abundant that I usually just skip them over, never give them any attention. Oh, look at the scissors, fell right into my boil. But they're clean. I literally opened them out the package and then rinsed them. So they're absolutely clean. This is literally, even the cracker is from Mr. and Mrs. Crab as well. They gave me absolutely everything, so that's awesome. All right, so this is the snow crab. Definitely different flavor, and it's so good. I love the fact that these are completely different than the king crabs. These tend to stick to the shell a little more. Oh yeah, I get all savage in there, biting the shell. Sometimes it's just faster. I was blessed with really strong teeth though, I'm not gonna lie. It's a genetic thing. Like, all I do is brush, like, really, you know, twice a day, and that's it. I don't like get my teeth whitened ever. And the point I'm getting at is I could bite through shells and not be worried too much. My dad is in his like mid-60s and he doesn't have a single cavity. So I'm lucky enough to get his genetics for that. And apparently his father passed with all his teeth in his late 80s. So, oh, look at this big, and a surprise, look at that scallop. Wow. Oh, that's a slimy little booger. A lot of people are squeamish of like oysters and clams, but I grew up eating them. So to me, it's amazing. I'll never forget when I was a little boy, when we lived in New York City, my parent, or well, New York City, but I grew up in Brooklyn. And one weekend, my parents were like, let's go for oysters, raw oysters. Mind you, I'm a little boy, so I don't know anything about oysters. Must have been like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8. I don't know exact age, so I'm not gonna lie, but anywho, we're driving to Long Island where they sell like the best oysters, right? Fresh Long Island oysters. And the whole trip, my mom's like, oh, I can't wait. My dad's like, oh, these oysters are gonna be so good, scallop. So in my young child's mind, that's all I'm hearing. And it's kind of like brainwashing me in a way, you know? Obviously, they're not trying to do that. They're just romanticizing these oysters. Then once we finally get there, they place the order. We go through like the little nurseries where they keep them fresh, you know, in tubs. Like it was an experience I'd never forgotten because it was so cool. And then they order these oysters and they, you know, squeeze lemon on them, raw, you know, and eating them and slurping on them and just loving it. Maybe perhaps like having it with a beer or something. Then they turn to me and ask me if I want one. I was like, what? Do I? I was like, slide that over. I didn't say those words, obviously. Anyway, I just liked them right away. Ain't that something? How impressionable a child's mind is? That's what happened to me, and ever since, I always liked my oysters. Raw. Big old, look at this big old crawfish. You saw that? All that meat that came out of that one? Well, I'm getting swarmed over here with these. I'm gonna push the little tray of parts over, like all the shells. Maybe all the flies will stick to that section over there. All right, let's do another corn. Then after a corn, I got lobster still. So in case you guys were wondering how much all this stuff cost, we're looking at just over 200 bucks. Now, if I didn't have this show, I definitely wouldn't be doing all this by myself. I don't have it like that. But with that being said, you know, I'm blessed right now, so I'm taking the opportunity to both enjoy this food and showcase the local deliciousness. I'm not complaining, that's for sure. Good old corn. I'm getting messy here. But what do you expect with a big old seafood boil, right? All right, guys, look at that. Another crab. I've had humongous crabs before. Now they say this might be like Florida crab. I'm not even sure. You know, like warmer water crab. Who knows? But apparently the best crabs are in cold waters. You know, like Maine lobster. Ooh, look at that. Wow. And of course I'm gonna do one with no dip at all. Look at all that meat, delicious. Wow, that 7-Up is so delicious with the seafood, just cuts it all down. It's like a degreaser. Even though this food is not greasy, it is butter sauce, so let's be real. But you don't taste heaviness in this food. Good old 7-Up. Another scallop. I love scallops. We got a shrimp. Another oyster. Oh yeah, entire shrimp. those sliced sausages. I guess let's work on this crab a little more. Now with these snow crabs, I'll be honest with you, more work than food. There's a lot of like cracking and peeling going on, you know? Like sunflower seeds. Maybe if I just, oh, there we go. I was thinking about just chewing the whole thing. Getting all savage on it, but oh yeah, see, I can tell there's a lot of work. And these shells, they don't like, they crack, but then they have like a membrane on it that's like, that keeps the shell, it's like laminated. That keeps the shell from just breaking apart. It holds it together. So just a little more work. See that? Oh, look at that slider. That's good meat. That's really good meat. It's all sweet meat. I love it. Now I feel like seafood is, especially boils like this, it's not food that you eat often. So when you do, it's very much appreciated and tastes that much more delicious. Because I feel like if you, it's like anything, if you ate this every single day, it wouldn't be as great of an experience, I feel like. Now there are a lot of people that look at all this food and just not their thing. They're not into seafood at all. And to me, I absolutely cannot relate. Cannot relate to that. Imagine not trying lobster. What? But you know, I understand if you weren't raised eating types of foods like that, then it's off-putting. I remember my grandma saw us eating shrimp and lobster, and she was literally like, wow, you guys are eating freaking roaches from the sea or something. But so I can understand, but she grew up in a time where that was not accessible at all whatsoever, in a country where that wasn't accessible. So I'm definitely not surprised. The sausages are a good touch because they're so small, so I wouldn't want to chomp on a big old fat sausage right now. It would take over, because sausages are fatty, so it would take over the flavor of all that seafood. So right now, I wouldn't see anything that I do different about this plate. Just for me personally, next time I'm just gonna do just a big old huge portion of king crab. King crab legs. Wow, would you believe I'm almost done with this? There's only like potatoes left. But honestly, I don't want to get full on just potatoes. I'm gonna pick out all the good stuff. Finish all that crab. Eat all the mussels. Now they say this is an aphrodisiac. So be careful. Be careful tonight. Nah, I'm a careful person. You don't have to worry about me. Alright guys, well, not much left here, and I appreciate you guys joining me here at my pool this beautiful day, enjoying this amazing food. So thank you so much. Please share, like, and subscribe. Till next time.